Hi, my name is Osagie Alonge, and this is Facts Only Season 2. We're back to dissecting and discussing everything about the Nigerian entertainment industry and showbiz. Sit tight, stay locked, and don't forget to subscribe to catch more episodes.
BT Awards again this year, controversy as usual. First of all, the winner, Stonebwoy. We in Nigeria are saying, hey, who is Stonebwoy? We don't know Stonebwoy. It was Sarkodie, somebody else would have said, hey, okay, but it's Stonebwoy. 2, the backstage award thingy again. Right, it's up again. What are your thoughts on this?
Okay, so BT Awards, shout out to BT, shout out to Viacom for representing and always recognizing Africa and African music down to Nigerian music also. I'll address BET always giving the best African act award backstage or 5 hours before the award kicks off. Before the award kicks off, we need to understand that every TV show, every award show, anything that is aired on TV, on live TV most especially, is all about ratings, right? Now, I mean in the US, it's not here in Nigeria where, award shows start 5 hours before or 4 hours before and everybody just walks away with it. These things are paid for. There's a lot of, promise laid down to viewers. If a show is going to start early enough, it will start early enough. The kind of people who are going to perform, the artists who are performing, from seat arrangement to the stage management, everything is done precisely and in order, all aligned with ratings. We watch a lot of TV shows here, music shows and all that. There are no ratings. In America, everything has ratings. Every single show. If it's not working, they're going to cancel it. It means people aren't watching it because people have a plethora of TV shows to watch, award shows to watch and all that. So it's single, mistake, a single downtime will just cost them their ratings. Now, how do we pull this into the best in African Act Award? People don't know who these artists are. I mean, all these are Wizkid, Davido, P-Square. They are big, right? They are international. But this is an American audience, and they don't know who they are. Okay, big example here is the Grammys. The Grammys has probably over 50 categories, right? But how many do they get to present on live TV at the show?
Not even up to 25.
Maybe like 18 or even less with with performances and all that. So it means before the main show starts, people start winning awards backstage. I remember Fergie some 2 or 3 years ago.
Because I was on the red carpet.
She collected an award on the red carpet for Kanye West's All of the Lights, right? She was still on the red carpet when she won. Why is she not arguing that she's not on the main stage? Because there's a main show and there's a main presentation. So for the BET Awards, you have the best international act and you have the best African act not featured in the main show. Hey, it happens. It's all about ratings. Think about it. As an individual, do you give your time to everybody you know?
No.
Do you pick up all your phone calls? Do you want to hang with everybody? You prioritize, yes. Right? Same way BET is prioritizing because they are serving an American audience. All right, so the BET that is shown in the US isn't the same the content of BET that is shown in BET US or worldwide isn't the same shown in Africa or the UK. So if we get to watch a couple of shows, they don't get to watch those shows. Or if they get to play a lot of Nigerian artists on BET International, right? Yeah. They don't get to show it in the US. Why do you call a bunch of guys on stage who they don't know who they are? They're going to drop in ratings because everybody's just going to switch the channel and say, well, I don't know who this is. What's going on?
Nice point, but why do they not fly over these artists?
Yeah.
Make them do interviews on American television and not to put them on the main stage?
It's still part of the showcase. You need to understand that it's a steady growth. Once upon a time, hip-hop never even had a category at the Grammys. And when they did and won, hip-hop artists weren't called on stage to win their awards. They were called backstage or 5 hours before and all that. It gradually grew. So we need to understand that we as Africans, African music, we need to grow. It's not all about the music anyways, it's all about the industry. Have we sorted ourselves out as an industry? Does the international market look at us and say, oh wow, look at this industry, they're perfect with distribution, rights, copyright management and all that. We don't have all that. All we have is a bunch of music that we're pushing out and some cool videos. You understand what I mean? Yeah. So we don't even have a right to say, show us on the international stage because we have one of the biggest industries. We don't even have an industry. What I want us to understand is it's going to be a steady growth. Once upon a time, there was no best African Arts category at the BET Awards. It only happened some four years ago, right? Yeah. And even when that happened, remember, African artists will share one award. So there was a time when Two-Face and the band won the award. Sarkodie and I think Wizkid won the award. Yeah. Gradually it's changed. Now only one person is winning the award. Maybe with time, right? When African music gets bigger, we will be showcased on the international stage. But till then, let us be patient and let us understand that it's a gradual process.
Okay, but are you saying that African artists, Nigerian artists don't have a right to say, hey, we don't like the way we're being treated? Us going backstage is demeaning what we represent, the culture we represent. Hey, they have a right to voice their opinion.
If you have a right to voice your opinion, then don't go. Don't wait till someone else wins the award, then you start, ranting on Instagram and Twitter saying, why are they giving us the award backstage? If you had won the award, would you collect the award and still rant? Facts only. Would you? You wouldn't. So, Fuse ODG and Yemi Alade waiting for Stonebwoy to win before ranting. Nah, man, that's sheepish. They should have said, okay, you know what, I'm not going. That's what Wizkid did. Wizkid said he's not going because he feels like he's gotten to a level where, he should be showcased internationally. I think it's good for, the likes of Davido. Davido went and that's where he hooked up with McMill and that's how he got the Fans Me song. Yeah. All right, so it's good showcase for them, it's good PR for them, it's good promo runs for them until BET decides, at the end of the day, it's their show. Until they decide to showcase African music on stage, then yes. But are you part of the award winners? Did you get the same award the international guys got? Yes. Big deal, guys.
Okay. Speaking of award of the night, Stonebwoy. Who the hell is Stonebwoy?
So if Stonebwoy wins the award, see, awards at the end of the day. I could say Eminem wasn't meant to win Recovery back in 2010, and Nas or someone else deserved the award because some people released some cool albums then. I could argue for every Grammy award. I could argue for every BET award. I don't think Kendrick Lamar should have won Best Album. I think J. Cole should have won it for 2014 Forest Hills Drive. Okay, yeah. So if Stonebwoy wins, Stonebwoy wins because that's he's a great artist, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Right? Fine, I could argue that Yemi Alade is bigger in other African countries. Is Stonebwoy big in Nigeria? No. But is he big in Ghana? Yes. Is he big in some other African countries? Yes. So it's debatable. But you don't have the right to say someone doesn't deserve an award. Even Kanye West had to apologize to Beck for the album of the year and all that. So Yemi Alade needs to apologize to Stonebwoy, for ranting and saying that he doesn't deserve the award because she's trying to say that he's not good enough to win the award. Okay. So back to what I'm saying is, I'm saying that BET doesn't care. BET is owned by Viacom. Viacom also owns MTV. Yeah, MTV has set up shop in Nigeria. You understand? Yeah. MTV owns the Mamas, who gave Yemi Alade Best Female African Artist of the Year. Boom.
Yeah, a lot of artists were there and they're happy.
So, a parent company owns BET and MTV. MTV sets up shop in Africa. So why do you say that they don't like Africa or they don't respect Africa when they have another company that is in Africa giving you an award and showcasing African arts? Now, MTV quite different because this is MTV Africa and you're doing the MTV African Music Awards showcasing African talents. And you win the best African artist. So you don't have a right to say BET doesn't showcase African talent or whatever because the parent company actually respects you and has awarded you the best female African act of the year. Facts only.
Hey, thanks for watching. Check out more Facts Only and don't forget to leave your comments behind.